one and all, my name is Rio and welcome to Cheshire FC Digest episode 5. So, with Cheshire FC likely to not be in action for at least the next couple of months due to the ongoing coronavirus, I am going to be reviving my Cheshire FC Digest series to keep my channel going, because one thing I don't want to happen is for my channel to die down with a lack of Cheshire FC matchday videos, because like I say, we are likely to not be playing a game for the next few weeks and maybe even months as well. So, as you all may know, or as some of you may know, last summer I launched my Cheshire FC Digest series between our last match in April at Alfreton Town up until our first match of pre-season against Wigan Athletic at home. So what I did do was I launched 4 episodes every fortnight by updating you all with the latest Cheshire FC news. So what Cheshire FC Digest is, it is really similar to my Blues news feature in my matchday preview, where I will be updating you on all things Cheshire FC. So I am hoping to do this series up until our next match, because for some reason we are set to play Farsley Celtic away next Saturday, although that will definitely be called off at some point, because like I say, we are virtually in lockdown now and things are going to get a whole lot more worse. So basically what I will do is upload a video every fortnight covering all things Cheshire FC up until our next match, which I don't know what or when it will happen, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So my last video was 2 weeks ago yesterday, where I did a matchday vlog for Notts County v Easterley, and it has been far too long since I last uploaded a video, so I have decided to revive this series up until the next few weeks and maybe even months. So basically I will be updating you on all things Cheshire FC up until 3 weeks ago, where our last match was 3 weeks ago against Bradford Park Avenue AFC away in what was an absolute disaster. So I'll be bringing you all things Cheshire FC from the 14th of March up until today. So of course I do hope you all enjoyed today's video. If so, make sure to like, subscribe and also comment down your thoughts on this revived series below. And also don't forget the voting for the Football Content Awards does end at midnight on Tuesday night, so make sure to vote for me as the best young content creator. So make sure to vote for me on either Twitter, Instagram or on the FCA website as well. So all of the details will be in my description, and also make sure to follow me on social media for all of the details. So thank you all for your fantastic support, and also thank you to everybody who has voted for me so far. So without further ado, let's get into today's Cheshire FC Digest right now. Enjoy. My first piece of news is that back on Friday the 13th of March, our home match against Boston United was postponed, which was set to take place the following day at 3 o'clock due to the ongoing coronavirus. So of course I was really gutted that it was postponed, because just a few hours earlier the National League did confirm that all matches were set to take place that weekend, but a number of other matches in our league went under as well due to health and safety concerns too. So I highly doubt a rearranged date will be announced, but if so, then I will communicate it on the relevant channels. Next, also on Friday the 13th of March, our Cheshire Senior Cup semi-final home match against Hyde United was also postponed due to the coronavirus. So this game was set to take place on Tuesday the 31st of March at the 1885 Arena at 7:45. So this Tuesday we were set to play Hyde United at home in the last 4. So the Cheshire FA have officially suspended all cup competitions until further notice in April, so hopefully a new date will be arranged ASAP, because it would be a shame if the Cheshire Senior Cup was cancelled for good, because we are in the last four now and we have a real good chance of winning the whole thing, and it would be a real shame if we were to miss out on winning another cup competition this season. So if a new date is announced, then I will confirm it on my YouTube channel ASAP as soon as it will be announced. So fingers crossed it will eventually go ahead. Next, back on Monday the 16th of March, the National League finally announced that the season will definitely be suspended until at least Saturday the 3rd of April, which is of course only next week, so the season is bound to be suspended for a lot more longer, because since then things have got a whole lot more worse, and also of course our country has effectively gone into lockdown for at least the next 3 weeks, so the season is definitely going to be resumed a lot more later in the next few months, definitely. So of course it is the right decision, because of course every other league and every other sport has also been suspended as well, because we are effectively in lockdown. Although I'm really gutted because Saturdays have been a whole lot more different now. Saturdays aren't Saturdays without football, and I have just been so bored for the last couple of Saturdays, and of course things are going to get a whole lot more worse as well. So in the meantime, the actual conclusion of the season is now being discussed by the National League and the FA. So I think there are three possible options, and in my personal opinion I would absolutely love the season to be resumed when it is safe to do so, because Mark Warburton, the QPR manager, said the other day that he would get behind that. And also I was watching the Torquay United manager Gary Johnson in his Q&A say the same thing as well, and Torquay United are in mid-table, bang on mid-table, where they aren't going up and they're not going down either. So Torquay have nothing to play for, but even their manager Gary Johnson wants the season to end as well. So already two big managers want the season to resume, and in my opinion I completely agree with them, because regarding from a Chester FC viewpoint, there is only a quarter of the season left, so it would be absolutely clueless and pointless to completely write the season off, because a lot of clubs, not only Chester FC, have a whole lot more to play for, because Chester have about two things to play for, because first of all we are in the battle to stay in the top 7, and also if we somehow get an act together, we could even finish in the top 3, where we could have a home tie in the playoffs as well. So we have a whole lot to play for, and a lot of other clubs do as well. However, every other league below us has been null and voided by the FA, which is absolutely clueless and disgraceful. Because you have, you just look at the likes of South Shields, Royston Town, FC United of Manchester, and also Tamworth as well in the league below us, who have worked so hard to get where they are, fighting for the title, and their season has completely been wiped out, which is absolutely shambolic by the FA, and they really should give their heads a big wobble. And also even further afield in steps, I think step 6 or something, Vauxhall Motors and Jersey Bulls have already won their league, and they can't go up now due to this absolutely disgraceful decision by the FA to completely null and void the season. So again, it is really, really disastrous for smaller clubs who have already won promotion to, all of their hard work has completely been done out, which is disgraceful. And I personally would be absolutely outraged if the FA were to take a similar decision to the National League North as well, because like I say, a lot of clubs like Chester, Altrincham, York City, Kingsland Town, and in the other league, Weymouth, Wealdstone, have worked so hard to get to where they are, and they all deserve to go up or whatever. And if it is completely wiped out, then I will be done, because I for one cannot stomach another season in this league because playing park teams, so it would be an absolute disgrace for it to be wiped out. Hopefully not, because like I say, I agree with both Mark Warburton and Gary Johnson for them to resume the season when it is safe to do so, or if not, maybe do it on points per game, because that again would be quite a sensible decision as well. But you know, for the season to be null and voided again would be absolutely atrocious. So hopefully the FA will have common sense to, you know, carry on our season when it is safe to do so, or alternatively go via the points per game route as well, because like I say, for them to completely write the season off, you know, we've had some fantastic moments like Southport away, Hereford at home, Kidderminster Harriet away, and also Telford away as well. We've had some fantastic results this season, and for all of those results to completely be wiped out, because, you know, you just got to look at the likes of myself and other loyal supporters who have spent hundreds of pounds going everywhere up and down the country to places like Blythe, Royston, you know, where you would otherwise never hear of, and for us to spend all that money and all our passion for absolutely nothing again would be disgraceful. So hopefully the FA will, you know, pull their socks up and make the right decision, because I do believe South Shields are taking legal action, and rightfully so, because they have worked so hard to get promoted to the National League North for the first time in their history. So hopefully the FA will pull their socks up and resume the season when it is safe to do so, because we have some tasty away journeys coming up, like Hereford FC away, Gloucester City away as well, to really nice, you know, cities, you know, near the southwest, and I would love to go there again. And you know, if we don't go there or whatever, then I'd be outraged. So hopefully the season will be resumed, all points per game, but if it is null and voided, then I'll be done. So, you know, fingers crossed the FA will actually make a right decision for once. Let's hope so. On Monday the 9th of March, Cheshire FC's home match against Gateshead was rearranged for Tuesday the 7th of April at 7:45. So the initial game was postponed back on Saturday the 29th of February at 3 o'clock due to a waterlogged surface. So although the rearranged game is set to take place a week on Tuesday at 7:45, it is 99% likely that it will be postponed once again due to the virus. So if it is postponed, which it should be, then if another date is set to be announced later on in the season, then I will let you know once again. On Tuesday the 10th of March, it was revealed that a special charity fundraising match will be taking place at the 1885 Arena on Friday the 15th of May at 7:30 between a Cheshire FC All-Stars team and a Barry AFC Legends side. However, sadly, it has been called off for the time being amid the current coronavirus crisis. So I have heard that the rearranged date might be later on this year in either October or November. So thankfully the match will take place, albeit at a later stage. So in my opinion, I think it is a fantastic idea to have a fundraising game, because all of the funds raised will be split 50-50 between Cheshire FC and Barry AFC. So, as you all may know, both Cheshire FC and Barry AFC are both Phoenix clubs, because 10 years ago, sadly, Cheshire City went out of business, and a few months later, Cheshire FC got reformed as a fan-owned club. Also, Barry FC are currently on the verge of liquidation, so in the process, some of Barry's supporters have set up a new fan-owned Phoenix club called Barry AFC, who should be set to start off in the North West Counties League next season. So hopefully Barry will do really well in their new club. So as I say, all of the funds will be split 50-50, and hopefully it should be a fantastic occasion. So tickets are already on sale now, so make sure to get yours now, because there should be a fantastic crowd crowd there as well. Hopefully get a couple of thousand there. So like I say, a rearranged date will be announced soon, so make sure to keep updated. Finally, on Saturday the 14th of March, Cheshire FC's new away kit for 2020 until 2022 was launched, which was a Junior Blues competition. So the winner was Sam Curtis, and his design was mostly an all green shirt, which is really nice in my opinion. So most of the front is all white, although there is quite a nice green sash going diagonally, and also the shoulders are green as well, and all of the back is green. The shorts are green, and also so are the socks as well. So in my opinion, I think it is a lovely shirt, and we do need a change for once. And from a selfish viewpoint, green is actually my favourite colour, so this new kit goes down really well with me. And also it is really nice to have a change for once, because for the last 4 years our away kit has been yellow, which has been really boring. Maybe for the first 2 years it was nice to have quite a yellow and blue away kit. However, for the last 2 years it has got on really tedious and boring, so thankfully we do have a change now, and I think it is a really nice, neat design as well. So I cannot wait to buy our new away shirt for 2020 until 2022. So hopefully in the coming months it will go on sale, and I will be one of the first to get it, because I cannot wait to wear it for next season and beyond. She has a built-in ability. So this does conclude episode 5 of my Cheshire FC Digest series, so I'm really happy to get things underway once again. So we are scheduled to play Farsley Celtic away a week ago yesterday, so if it somehow does go ahead, which it probably won't, but if it does, then on Friday I will do a matchday preview, and on Saturday I will do a vlog. However, it's not going to go ahead, is it? Because things are going to get a whole lot more worse. So if we don't have a game for a while, then 2 weeks ago today I will do episode 6 of Cheshire FC Digest, updating you on all things Cheshire FC. So look out for that video if things do stay as they are. So of course I do hope you all enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and also comment down your thoughts below, and make sure to vote for me as your best young content creator for the FCA Awards, which does end at midnight on Tuesday night. So make sure to vote for me. So see you then.